Hey Pisces star seeds, it's Sweet Spirit Mystic. Thank you for tuning in. All right, we have had some energy over this past weekend. Ooh, Ace of Wands. I do like that. So let me just kind of feel you through it. If you sit and just contemplate, most of this energy is happening to people around you, okay? So you are this eye of the storm. Everything's happening around you. You are in the center, observing, and have been observing, watching everyone's process, seeing how everyone responds, how they feel to things. But you are not necessarily needing to do anything. Okay, and that came up last week as like a precursor to the energy. Now we're having the Ace of Wands show up, 111. At the bottom we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Emperor. Okay, so there is an opportunity that is presenting itself now. We have the Emperor, and we also have Judgment. So let's use this book, because this particular deck, it's called the Tarot of the Divine. I love it because I'm very much imaginative and like a fairy tale kind of detached from reality in a way. So I love these stories. They're all fables we know really well. So I want to go through these because it's a different perspective than regular tarot. Okay, so let's just do that. And then we'll kind of tie everything together and see how we feel about it. Okay, so let's start with the Ace of Wands. So this is a folk tale from China about a magic paintbrush. The Ace of Wands represents inspiration, a sudden creative force. The magic paintbrush embodies these qualities with passion and daring. The magical moment right before the ink hits the paper, and all dreams and possibilities are within reach. Okay, so this is the energy that we're experiencing right now. And then that's the thing about energy is when I do these readings, it's really about what we're feeling now and what will we do with it. And that is your choice. So now we have the Ace of Pentacles. I'll show you this. This is about Jack and the Beanstalk, 333. Ooh, I like that. Synchronicity. So the Ace of Coins represents a new beginning, financial opportunities, prosperity. The origin of the gift may be unexpected, like magical beans, but through nourishment and support, the benefits can be miraculous. It's time to make dreams a reality. So the magic paintbrush, it talks about creativity. This is about something happening unexpectedly. Okay, Jack and the Beanstalk, there were those, old looking beans, and then they grew into this giant beanstalk. Okay, so something, new business, new money, new investments, new abundance, new security. And then we have the Emperor. And this is a number 4 card. All right, I just saw 444. I didn't say it, but I saw it. So 4 is about stability. And this is the legend of King Arthur. Okay, the emperor is the ideal father figure, a warrior and a conqueror. King Arthur rules over his kingdom and his sometimes unruly knights with a just and firm hand. He unifies the fractious, defends the weak, and lends his knowledge and understanding to all his subjects. And I will remind you, King Arthur was the boy who pulled the sword out of the stone because of his pure heart. But he grew up. That's you, Pisces, right? You have a lot of knowledge from your past experience. You're very steady, 555. But now I feel like there is this change coming. So it's about being ready to change with these changes, to use your wisdom in service of others. The Emperor is very steady. Again, like I said, you're at this eye of the storm. You're this steadiness within this storm that's happening around you for others. Okay? So there needs to be a sense of detachment. It's not about jumping in and getting yourself all dirty, too. You're watching others go through what they need to go through. Listening. Being compassionate. You don't have to do anything. And then we have judgment, which is number 20. It is the Monkey King. Judgment is the reckoning, an ending before the start of a new journey. Past actions and decisions determine future events. If you haven't learned your lessons, you are doomed to repeat your mistakes over and over. Okay. Ooh, all right. And then we have here. All right, we're going to also go here. We have a King of Swords and a King of Wands. So this is a lot of masculine energy. As far as, it's not gender, it's about doing. Feminine energy is receptive. It's passive. Okay. Masculine energy does something. It doesn't wait. It's going after energy. So we have the Emperor here, the King of Swords, the King of Wands. So the King of Swords, it's a mental place, mental activity. And what's fascinating here is both of these, the Ace of Wands and the Judgment card, it's Chinese mythology, so Eastern perspective. The center two, the Ace of Coins and the Emperor, that was English mythology, Celtic mythology, so a Western perspective. So if you think about those two, okay, they're philosophies. So there is a message in there for you too. It's the ability to see both sides. If you're going from a Western perspective to an Eastern perspective, it's different. But consider both because there's value in both. Okay, so then we have the King of Swords. It's the Griffin. It's Persian mythology. So right in between, okay? The King of Swords represents wisdom enhanced by power. The Griffin is a noble and intelligent creature, soaring over land and sea, a symbol for patience, perseverance, and judgment. So very logical. So it's, again, it's the blending of the two. It's that center point. Okay, and then we have the King of Wands. So wands are about the actions we take. So with the King of Wands, this is the Phoenix. It's East Asian. Okay, so a little bit, you know, if you go all around the world, right? The King of Wands is a symbol of strength. The legend of the Phoenix spans many cultures, but in all of them, the firebird represents nobility, rebirth, strength, and loyalty. Okay, so think about these energies that are being asked of you to cultivate. Okay, you're either learning from others by observing them, and now you're like, okay, I'm ready to, you know, to use my logical mind. I'm ready to take action. I know that circumstances that are being presented to me are based on karmic activities in the past. But with this Three of Pentacles here, this is telling me that these are working on your behalf, your collaborators. So whether they're in the physical world, people that you know, or they're energies that you feel in the demi-monde, that in-between place, they're there for you. You may not see them, but they're there for you. Ask them for help as you navigate whatever has been brought up with this Uranus retrograde in Taurus and this Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, also activated by the new moon in Virgo, Pisces axis, and then we had Mercury going direct. So many other things too. Lots of alignment. So it's feeling a lot of energy and knowing that not everyone will understand what you mean. So it may be less of talking about it than just acting appropriately. Listening, that is a form of communication. It's not just talking, it's listening, comprehending. So listen to those around you that are struggling. If there is something that they would like you to do, do that. However, sometimes it's just being there as a witness. We have the Ace of Swords here, so a lot of new energy because aces are new. So actually, let me read this Ace of Swords. And we have the World card. So this is a brand new cycle that you're stepping into with others. So Ace of Swords. It's the Gordian knot from Turkey, so that middle ground. The Ace of Swords represents a sudden burst of inspiration, a new solution, a new way of thinking to break through a problem. Slicing through the Gordian knot begins a campaign to conquer new lands. So this is something new. Okay. All of these things are happening because it's going to put you in a new place, a new perspective, as the Emperor, as someone who is acting in their power. And you will have this King of Swords, King of Wands as a support. Call on them. You're not doing all of this alone, even though you might be used to that. But this is a brand new cycle, another way of looking at things. We have the Tower. So the Tower fits in nicely with the Uranus-Pluto changes, unexpected things that happen that take us to different places, that teach us new things, That's this Page of Coins. We're always learning. Once we stop learning, that means we die, literally or figuratively. So Page of Coins, Sweden. The Page of Coins welcomes the beginning of spring and summer. We're actually ending that, but depending on where you live. But again, it talks about this fresh start. The end of darkness represents hope, setting up solid foundations, mental wellness. And remember, the Tower is what shakes up the foundations to show us what weakness is, or where there's weakness, what needs to be repaired. That's what retrogrades do. It shows us what needs to be looked at. All right, grounded and anticipates a bright future. So even if things are difficult, anticipate the bright future, how this is going to bring you to something new, and take the opportunity to set these new goals. Invest time and energy into really considering, what does this mean? What possibilities can come from these endings? And look at it from an Eastern and Western perspective. All right, wow, we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Lovers. So this is a lot of energy. Pentacles can also speak about money, health, anything tangible, anything that can be spent and we can't necessarily get it back, right? We also have the Lovers here. On a very high level, it is about a choice, but it is about two energies coming together as well. So what is this going to create in your future? And whatever it is, it's going to be victorious. With this Peacock here, you'll have something to show for the hard work that you've done. Because it looks like here with the Four of Swords and again the Ace of Swords, that there has been some struggle mentally to understand what is going on. But with the Wheel of Fortune here, it's all in divine timing. It's all meant to happen. So if you can look at it from that point, this is all meant to happen to teach me something, to show me something about myself, to allow me to experience certain feelings. So experience those feelings, experience these situations. All right, Pisces, I love you. This is a beautiful reading. I'm going to leave this here. And you're fine. You have a lot of power behind you and cultivated within you. People will be looking to you for this guidance. Even if you think you're not ready, you are. So the first part would be to just listen. Tell me what's going on. Ask questions. What would you like to happen? What would you like to do? What are you afraid of? What are you excited about? Most of the time, that is all people need, is a place to communicate, what their fears are, what their excitements are, and they can make their own decisions. It's not doing it for them, it's listening. All right, Pisces, I love you. Beautiful reading. I'll see you soon.